sealed evidence. This will be good. Oh, hey, welcome to Case Files, the sister show, the accompanying show to the podcast Red Web, the show all about mysteries, unsolved, true crime, the supernatural, everything in between. This is where we get tangible. I'm Trevor. That's Alfredo.
What's up?
Alfredo, what are we doing today?
Well, there's a lot of scary videos on the internet. And
Just a few.
So we're back to react and show you a ton of them. We haven't seen these. They range anywhere from the unexplained to that's probably a man.
There's going to be a lot of fishing line. There's going to be a lot of men with fishing line happening in the background.
A lot with fishing line.
Yeah. Now, I know there's a lot of controversy behind React's content right now on the internet because people are yanking content, throwing it all around, and then making content out of it. Now, Jillian, our researcher for the podcast, went out and asked everybody. So we have approval from everybody who you're going to see from today to have their approval for their clips. So thank you guys. We're going to credit everybody as we go along, but thank you in advance to each of the paranormal kind of witnesses that submitted their clips. Without further ado, let's go ahead and knock on our cans. And then Fredo, drop the beat. Oh, that's the Heimlich, but I need to Heimlich you. Oh, I thought you were choking. All right, so this first clip is called The Red Apparition in a Doorway. So this comes from the subreddit Paranormal Encounters by Printus from Ohio. The description for this particular video, it's very dark. They said, sorry for the quality of the video. It's from an Android phone. I think we all know. Sorry, Android users.
What the great?
It was taken from 2015.
I mean, it's still great.
Right. We gotta catch these ghosts in 4K someday.
That's true, that is true.
It is in a dark room, and it doesn't do justice to what they were seeing. Supernatural stuff was happening, so they used their phone to try to catch some of it, and this is what they got. All right, this is a little dark, so we're gonna kill the lights. Cody, let's flop those lights down. Perfect.
Whoa.
Now we can see. Okay, so it's gonna happen somewhere around this area, Jillian says.
Okay.
Get that mouse out of there.
Bro, it's dark as hell in this place.
Why is this mouse hovering over invisible buttons?
Wait a minute. Lights ain't cutting. Show me a big light.
Man, we don't. This is playing in the studio. We don't need these cans.
Big light.
Look at my eyes! Wait, what is that?
Yeah.
Wait!
Whoa.
There's lights coming out. Whoa! There's something peeking in the doorway.
What the hell is that?
All right, let's bring our lights back up. But I want to see it still.
It's red. It's more of a red.
Whoa!
Damn.
Those are orbs flipping and flopping.
Yeah. That's crazy as hell.
This guy is way too calm.
Bro, I love this.
This guy is giving me bravery. He's like, that is ridiculous, isn't it? No, I'm going, jump out the window. Single pane, danger glass or not, I'm out. Is that it? Oh. I needed the lights on. I needed to keep the lights on.
This is a haunting in the hood. I've seen these before. I just watched through all the Paranormal Activities. This is Paranormal Activity 4, the marked ones. That's the one where they're in the Latino ghetto, bro.
Wait. That one's like way later than that, right? There was like 5 or 6.
Was it? What was that? Next to Kin was the last one.
Hold on,
I've
we're
seen
going in.
every
We're
single
going
one
in.
of them. There's like 7 of them.
Right, 2014.
Yep.
It's the 5th installment.
5th one. Okay. Yeah.
They start to get hairy after 4. It's like the Saw series.
Yeah.
Things just start to get. Anyway,
there was one released in 2021. It was like a reboot. It was cool.
We'll be able to throw this up on the screen for you guys, but there was a comment actually left by Seth Russell Art. They said, I messed with a couple frames where you can clearly see the red thing on the right of the door. Kind of strange and boxy. Hope this helps.
I thought at first it was someone peeking. So I was like, maybe it's someone's like bald uncle or something creeping around the side. I'm trying to explain this, right? As someone doesn't.
Right. That's what we do.
You know,
we're gonna react, but we're gonna try to bring it down into the tangible realm.
Right.
Can we debunk it?
I was like, if that's something there physical, what is the real explanation? And I was like, someone's bald uncle.
I think that's the pragmatic approach, is that someone had their bald uncle standing outside peeking in, and then used, you know, those $20 disco lights that have like all the little rainbow color spots, so like when it spins, it sends color. It was like the batteries were almost dead. And so it was just like whipping around, just a few light beams.
The
just a
batteries
few.
are almost dead.
Almost dead. A few light beams come through. But, okay, so.
It's weird though that it kind of creeps in a bit, or like.
Yeah, it definitely, I don't like how it creeped in. Okay, so if you're new to the task force, if you're new to Red Web, of course what we like to do is we love the supernatural, we love the unknown, but we like to take a tangible approach, a pragmatic approach, and so otherwise we leave it open-ended if we can't debunk it. This one's interesting. We had orbs flying in all different directions.
Yeah.
So it's hard to just say bug or dust, which are the common answers for those. I mean, it could be a bug going haywire if they also saw this red thing.
Yeah. I mean, jokes aside, I can't really explain what it would be.
Yeah. I want to go back. I want to get in there. I want to go back. I want to hide this Windows bar. Okay. We're back at the door.
It's just poking out.
There's the edge of it. They're always creeping in.
It's kind of like, oh, what is that?
Oh, wait, on the computer, it's definitely like darker.
Like, what is that?
Okay, there's an orb.
Damn. That's crazy as hell.
There's another orb in the right doorway. And then Chris just slides out.
What?
I don't know, he just moonwalked out of his dreams right there. That one's interesting.
I don't know what that would be.
Yeah, I can't fully debunk that one either, but I love the theory that it's the uncle creeping in.
It's bald head.
It's the Tio, and he's got one of those little disco lights, and the battery's almost dead. All right, let's move on.
I have no idea.
It's interesting, and that's just my motto for this show. Is it's interesting.
The thing is, like,
I hate this. I can almost see a little alien skull
you
face.
almost think it's like a person.
Why is it
But
red?
then it's just a circle, and it like comes out, and at some point you think it's gonna be more of it, right?
Yeah.
Like if it's some kind of person, you think you'd see a little bit of a slant of the neck, or maybe the shoulder peeking.
Right.
But it's just round, and you just see more of it, and nothing else attached to it.
I'll be honest, before we move on, I've had one encounter similar to this in my life. There was a time where I was at Michelin Priory in England, and for unknown reasons, I was tied to a bed for like an hour, and alone, hearing sounds, seeing things.
I have chills.
And it was something similar to this, but it was a full body apparition. I was sitting there looking towards the doorway, and a full silhouette just like slid in sideways. I don't know why ghosts need to move like this, like they're hovering around on one of those little hoverboards. But you know what? If they could move a little bit more human-like, I would appreciate it. But it's just unsettling. The way it slides in, and then looks, and then slides out. All right, so this next one comes from Reddit user lobeam.
Whoa!
Oh God, it's already going. Now that looks like a light trick in the lens, but the way it's moving cattywampus-like makes me think.
The way it fades too.
Makes me think it's something from outside one of the windows, but it's almost like they know. Wait, it's coming back? Okay, so I want to track that line. It was kind of like here. Okay, it's following the same line. Look at that. It was here. Let's see if it repeats that track over here at some point.
Oh, yeah, it kind of comes down and swoops, like a, kind of like a...
Okay, and it keeps going this way. So this, I'm trying to find, okay, I'm doing a mental map.
Right, there's a repeated pattern
If we can, in post, trace this, then I think what we're looking at are headlights out the window coming in at a weird angle. It's funny that their name is low beams, because these might be high beams. I don't know why we're only seeing one. I've seen this in CCTV before, where there's a camera kind of just looking towards a generic road, but you can't see the car or the truck in the frame, but it doesn't mean that a light can't come through at a shallow angle, create some sort of lens flare that then moves in weird ways.
I mean, I guess if it's like a slow, I don't know the road, right? Like if it's a road that has like a slow turn, then that could be why the light is looking like that. But usually like you're just going.
Okay, so that's an interesting one. It does a loop-de-loop back up.
Bro,
bounce.
I don't know if this is a car. If there's a car, they're doing stunts in the, driveway.
This might be behind the scenes of Fast X, you know? They might be burning out.
Like, what are they doing?
Okay, so it's the repeated path here that gives me some inclination that that something, just manuals happening, something pattern-wise. But I don't know. The first one being all bouncy,
The first one being bouncy is weird.
And it's the same shape, but then it turns circular there. as it comes over to the left. And then it gets more UFO oval-like.
It's not consistent enough for me to think it's a light.
Yeah.
Also, if it was like a stop sign or just like a through street, I mean, those are set lanes, you know what I mean?
Right.
So it's not like, you would just see the same light in the repeated pattern.
And you'd probably see two, unless it was some sort of reflection off of a window.
Or just a bike lane.
Oh, because it is, it could be a bike lane. It could be a bike lane. Honestly, it could be a motorcycle. Here's the thing though, it's daytime. Those headlights, my headlights come on all the time because I got an old car.
It is daytime.
I got an 05, so the headlights are always on. However, the sun would kind of wash that out. So I'm thinking,
how's it coming in that strong then? It is day.
It's a purple lens.
All right, before the first time we did this, we were able to. It was a lot of like things flying off shelves and stuff like that.
Right.
We're like, oh, fishing line. This is harder. It's just like hard mode. I don't know what the hell is causing this.
Man, a really bright LED
I wish I could
bike
see
light.
To the right.
Yeah. All right, so let's give some context there. So this was posted in the Ghosts subreddit on June of this year, 2023.
Oh, wow.
They said, quote, "I'm not a huge believer in ghosts, but my aunt caught this on the ring cam inside my grandpa's house this morning before his heart surgery." So this isn't even their home, if you believe what they're saying. It is the internet, so who knows. But this is what their aunt provided them from their grandfather's house. And that tracks. I've seen this table.
Yeah.
You know, and every grandparent has those plush leather couches for some reason.
Yeah, they do.
And that's where he sits, 9 to 10 hours a day, reading the paper. Anyway, I'll move on.
No,
that's just my grandpa. So they said 4 years ago, their grandpa lost their wife, and a year later, his son. Their cousin thinks that it could be one of them visiting their grandpa to wish him good luck before the heart surgery. I'm very sorry for your loss, but honestly, like, given the context of the family history here and the grandpa going through heart surgery, it's a very touching thing to think about.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't believe that's the ghost orb of a family member that has passed, wishing him luck.
Let's see, they provided some other context here. They said all the windows and doors were closed. There were no fans running and nothing reflecting light into this living room. They thought it was interesting how at one moment, the orb almost looks like it's moving deliberately as though it were alive. They asked for everybody's comments, and they also said that this lasted, and this is great context, thank you, it lasted from 6:45 to 7:09 a.m., so they don't believe it was a car. It would be very early commuting hours, but that is good context to understand that
there's a good chunk of time,
lights reflecting in. Yeah.
Man, I can't explain these, Jillian. Damn.
Jillian found some good ones. The only thing I can think of is this first.
The first one just seems like it's, the way it fades. The way it fades too.
The fading is definitely an interesting point. It maintains its shape, but then fades. And then comes back in fully strong, so it's like...
I'll be honest, how the hell is like the light reflecting all the way that deep into the, you know what I'm saying?
Right. But it's okay, so there's something of note here where it fades when it gets to this post. I'm gonna leave the mouse there, because if it fades consistently at a certain point, which it didn't there, then it could indicate that it is a reflection, because a reflection would have a similar realm of possibilities, like if it's light being blocked by a curtain or a tree, that's not likely to move. But,
dude, it's doing all kinds of stuff, and it's fading in and out when it wants to.
It's not maintaining very strong patterns, aside from just that traced path.
Not at all. Dang. And still, if it was a car from the outside during the daylight that had its high beams on,
hey, I've seen it done.
How is it up on the ceiling that high?
Well, that's the thing is, I don't think
it had to reflect off of something.
I don't think it's on the ceiling. I think if it's a reflection, it's in the camera, so it's going anywhere that the camera is seeing. And it's just like, it looks like it's on the ceiling, but it's actually just kind of doing this, like an eye floater.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, man, that's another tough one.
That's really tough. I can't firmly debunk that one, but that's where Task Force, I'm very curious. You guys have a lot of brain cells out there in the hive mind. Let us know what you think for this one in particular.
A flashlight behind the camera that has like a dimming feature.
Oh, so you're thinking that it's a beam casting into the room. Yeah. I'm still stuck on it being a lens flare where something from outside, you see like on the right side of the frame and on the left side of the frame, we have sources of light cut off.
Yeah.
From outside the frame, I think light could be coming in and hitting the camera because these are wide angle lenses, so they're very orb-like, they protrude a little bit. they could catch light coming by.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's just,
explain it.
I don't know. This one's tough. It's just a weird reflection.
Some kind of camera trick with the light.
Okay. All right. Well, let's move on now to the next one. This one comes from Salt Sage, and this is their old house. It was on TikTok, posted in March of 2023. Now, they said that Sydney and the children are hanging out in the living room on a Friday night when disaster strikes. Sounds, things like breaking, an alarm goes off, and then quiet since they had blessings and cleansings in April later on.
Smart, that's smart.
So let's see what happens.
Dude, I'm just thinking something's gonna come out the back.
That looks like Loki on that album cover back there when he was, you know, when he was DB Cooper.
He was. There's another mystery that he is in season 2.
What was that? I'm gonna get extra audio. Oh! Someone got flown down the stairs. All sorts of stuff getting thrown.
What the hell?
How much fishing line do you think?
That's not fishing. That's a pissed off teenager at the top of those stairs.
Fascinating. The thing about this one is, if you take it at face value, it is very eerie. Things start flying down the stairs.
Yeah.
Since we don't know this family, there could be easily somebody else in the house. A husband, a partner, another child, someone in the attic.
Even if you knew the family, and that's all the members of the family, paid actors.
Paid actor,
okay?
right?
You never know.
Someone who just bought a bunch of fishing line, pocketed it, and then used their hands to throw things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I just
let me come back to see how some of this stuff flies down the stairs.
Well, this one I feel like someone's just chucking things down the stairs.
There's a shadow. Was that a shadow? Let me come back. Let me go back a few seconds. Right? Give me the controls. Yeah. Look at that. Look right up here at the top of the stairs. Shadow. Somebody stepped to the top of the stairs. The shadow's not broken. Things come down. Things are coming down. You see that? Right here? Right above the mouse? Now, keep your eye there while I go back before we get TikTok jump scared. You see?
Oh, yeah.
Watch it. Watch that shadow above this mouse move. Right before it all goes down. Boom.
Yeah.
Light, and then shadow.
Yeah.
Someone's at the top of those stairs.
Someone at the top of them stairs chucking something down.
Okay, now from that,
I don't think that they knew.
Okay,
I don't think they're in on
that's
this.
what I wanted to look at next.
Because the reaction is like, what the hell?
All right, you dissect the mom and child here. I'll look at the young one to the right.
On the dog bed?
On the dog bed. It could be the dog. We don't see the dog here. They're just going, what? Smiles. Smiles on the blurred face on the right. We're blurring it for privacy's sake, but we see the smile.
I'll be honest though, when
there's a smirk.
When like the mom, I assume to be the mom, passes by the stairs, passes by like this, and just kind of like.
Well, we're tucked in here.
Were we not bolting across?
That is a mom's hurry. Right
it was
there.
such a.
Ooh, yep.
I'm like, why are we not just like, come on, move?
You got to do your mobilities, you know, your stretches.
That was such a leisurely like.
Let's take another.
Let me just.
Here, you know? Oh, got pegged by that dog toy.
See, it's the tail end of that. It's the tail end.
Yeah.
Like once you clear the dog bed and the stairs, like you're bolting. You know what I'm saying?
So I think we thoroughly debunked this one. And that's the thing, like as soon as objects start flying, that's when I know, like it takes, listen, if you're gonna break down a haunting, you know, and I tend to be a believer, a skeptic believer, when you start seeing things get thrown, that's a rare event. Moved things are rare because it takes a lot of energy to get something corporeal to move. So that's where I start to look really close. We have the shadow at the top. We have the smirk from the daughter. We have the action ending a little early. Not a true hustle, not a fearful hustle.
It did end a little early.
And I don't know. I think that one.
There wasn't
busted.
even a look up the stairs.
Would you look?
I feel like majority of people in their own home would glance up the stairs as they're running away.
All right, let's take a look now at the, so this last individual submitted a handful of clips. I'm not sure if we're gonna have time to show all of them, but it's an account on TikTok called Magical Poltergeist. They are kind of theorizing that this might be like a demon or a haunted house.
Oh God, and I learned, again, from Paranormal Activity, that if you move, it follows you.
That's true. That's true. They said, Jillian said that they wanted to leave, but we, the team, Jillian, I should say, could not find out why they couldn't leave.
Yeah.
So this is an account basically dedicated to documenting what's going on in this house. And there's gonna be some like family engagements happening in here. This is I'll just say it. It sounds like it's a fighty family. So, with that said, this first clip happens after kind of a family argument.
Yeah.
So we have a tense house, an energetic house. Yeah. And that's like, you know, spirits feed on that
The
stuff.
demon Toby feeds off of fear and dark energy.
Toby?
Yeah, that was the name of the demon.
Toby McGuire came dancing through. Ooh. So the camera moved at the same time that an orb showed up. That's interesting. Hold on, I want to go back already.
Some kind of motion.
So the orb is moving. Okay, I want to stop instantly.
Oh, it's like a tracking camera.
Yeah, so not only did the camera move while there is an orb moving, but the orb stayed in its spot. The camera moves, but the orb stays in its spatial spot, which tells me one of three things. One, that is your bug, your classic bug. Two, it could be a chunk of dust, big old crunch of dust. And then three, that it's actually an orb, a spirit orb. Because if it moved with the camera and it stayed on the right side, lens flare. Oh. Let me see if you see what I'm talking about. Camera moves, but it stays over top that door.
It looks like a piece of dust.
All right, so it moved up on that right side. Someone's sleeping on the couch. Okay. The very next day, we woke up happy. Well, they slept it off.
Yeah.
And saying that we love each other, we cleaned the entire house, and later that night, something shows up on the camera.
Oh, hell.
Oh, no. Fishing line. This is our chance.
There could be,
we gotta nullify this.
A line right around the corner there, and you're tugging away at it. I'm just saying.
We're seeing light plays on the window there. It's like rainbow.
Oh, dang. They got the LED.
Oh!
I got the LED RGB.
So the camera moved down while that table moved back. Once again, both items. Whoa! Hey, come on now.
Oh, wait. This is a lot.
Camera needs to stop moving.
Oh, there's a lot happening
Okay,
here.
this pillow also moved which direction? Oh, forward. Oh, wait. Okay, it moves forward, and then check out the window. Okay.
Oh, okay, go back to the window. I need to see the window.
Look under the window. Is that a shadow moving, or is that just the resolution tightening?
I think it's the res tightening. So the table moved?
Okay. So the pillows are interesting. Yeah, that table moved on the first camera move. Rainbow window again. Oh, that's a light. Okay, that's on the door. There we go. This is good stuff. Give me more. Give me movement towards the camera. I need movement in a different vector.
Yeah, that's the thing. We need. The thing is, a lot of, except for the second pillow, everything was moving towards the direction of where the fishing lines would be.
So that, I mean, looking behind the scenes of the movie Paranormal Activity, it's exactly what happens.
Oh, really?
There are people around corners, and they use fishing line that they then later paint out. I'm not saying they're going to paint it out. This is pretty low res already.
It's low res.
But like when things
this
all
floor
move,
could be riddled with fishing lines that we cannot see because of the resolution.
That's a shiny floor too, freshly waxed. It could be petroleum jellies that everything is slipping on.
Very, very true.
But when everything is going in a similar direction, and that direction has a lot of hidey holes, which, you know, you could hide around this left side of this wall, I think, or the right side of this wall, definitely. That gives places for people to hide, tug on some lines, and make things move. Especially
the pillows, though.
That's the big thing.
That's the big thing. But there could be someone, I guess, underneath the camera, right?
So this pillow, the right pillow goes kind of, again, towards the table. The left pillow comes towards the camera.
The left pillow coming towards the camera is pretty good.
Yeah. It could be, I mean, I didn't see a hand go quick, but it could be somebody tapping the pillow. But I think if we watch this again and we see that table move twice in the exact same direction, then that's interesting. And then somebody could easily be pushing that chair hidden from directly behind it. I don't know, let's throw it again. Someone using like a yardstick Let's see that table move when the camera goes down. That's weird that this camera moves. Just give me a static wide. Oh, the fan's back there going. Okay, so that's directly towards this
edge.
threshold. Okay, strange. Overcorrection camera. Because that sounded like a hit.
Yeah.
Before it moved, you hear like a tap. But I don't see anything, nor could anybody be behind it. So unless they're hiding in this little closet and they got like something hiding here, but I don't know, that one's tough. See that table again. Same direction.
Yeah, same direction.
Yeah. I think the table and the chair are easily diffused. The pillows could be as well.
Yeah. The pillow's moving, or at least the first one, the one on the left, moving towards the camera.
Yeah.
That was interesting. Yeah, it's hard because of the fact that, like I said, everything moves towards that gap. And you could just be pulling stuff towards it.
It's possible, or demon.
Or a demon.
So let's take a look at this nighttime one. Oh man, the clock, it needs to be reset on that oven. You know when you wake up and there's a power outage and your clock's just blinking? That's when you say, screw it, I'm on my own time zone. I'm 4.5 hours and 30 seconds ahead. Ooh, what happened? What did I see with my ears? Let me see the glint of fishing light. Oh, okay.
Oh.
This is a very straight path. I feel like a tip over would have been good. Okay, some dust.
That's dust.
A little orb action. Something closed. There's a child under that sink. I've seen Jurassic Park. So there was a closing cabinet right here.
Yeah.
You didn't see that. And,
no, I didn't.
And this went this direction. Kind
yeah.
Of like, oh!
Oh!
But that's also being pulled in a this way direction, you know what I mean? But then it slams.
Okay, all right, the closing part, that's good.
It's an old fridge, they might be slamming. That's really slamming! Whoa! Do you think it's a double fish line maneuver? The patented double fish, wow! Another orb in the background, just here.
Really slamming the hell out of that.
Chill, man. We got goods and like condiments in the door, man.
Yo, who's in the fridge right now?
There could be somebody hiding to the left of the fridge, but so somebody's opening it, and when they open it, the other person pulls it closed.
Yeah,
you know what I
for
mean?
sure. I know. Yep.
I feel like we need to come up with maneuvers for all these things. Like, okay, see, that's where I think the person is, but another orb.
I mean, it gets pulled pretty tightly to the.
Do you think somebody's in here? They're tracking. What is this? The yellow box? Is the yellow box to track humans?
Yeah.
So that's interesting that a yellow box keeps popping up automatically.
Now, if I was to wear a green screen suit,
Yeah.
would it still track? It would still track me, but then you could edit me out.
Look at this trash can.
That's
like,
just a quick, like, you know, in Premiere, a little slider. I'm not there anymore.
Right. Now the fact that this trash can doesn't change direction, it goes right to, I think this is where the person's at. I think there's someone laying along the floorboards of this cabinet. Cause it look at its journey, perfectly straight.
I mean, they could hook it through.
Oh, something opens over there too. Is that opening? Yeah, it's opening. Okay, I thought something closed.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that cabinet opens. Again, it's all of these point to a similar place, except for the slam, in which case you got, you know, a child actor back here sitting in the fridge or sitting to the left of it.
There's enough space there for someone to. Man, the fridge thing was cool though. That one it opened and I went, okay, it's all going in the same direction. Then when it slammed shut, I was like,
And all the orbs happening at the same time, do you think that there's someone just blowing dust or releasing bugs? Come on.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's some.
Yeah, special effects team.
I'd say like
That's special
15%.
effects team.
15% plausible. I'm just like, there's some elements here that I'm not super.
See, now we're getting back into the realm of like things moving.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Strange smell, unknown source. Oh, didn't even notice there was a human being down there.
No idea.
So Jillian was saying, per this person, that's how they kind of react to all of these things. Okay, they're calling somebody. Oh, so she's smelling it. That's why she's coughing and choking.
Hey, what took you so long to answer?
That was pretty quick.
Dude, the house smells like
In 2023?
rotten eggs. Like, it literally smells like you forgot to take the trash out or something. Like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. Like, I'm literally feel like I'm about to I was just taking a nap and the house smells disgusting. Now open the door. I don't know if I'm gonna do myself.
Open the door, you let them in. There's something back here.
I don't know, I need a fan or something.
There's some movement.
Like,
See it? Is that outside? Is that a plant? Ooh.
What the? Hey, the lights are flickering now.
Oh! Cross goes upside down. Now, hold on, is it gonna jump scare us? I'm gonna pause it before it hits us. Yeah, okay, that's the end.
Ooh, the cross coming upside down. That's interesting. I will say it's
Very-
like I woke up and I smelled something really bad. My first reaction wouldn't be to just call my spouse and be like,
What did you do?
What the hell? Yeah, what the hell's going on? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's an interesting reaction. I mean, to each their own, but it's just an interesting reaction to just.
History, like at this point, they've had.
Oh, so this isn't the first time they've had this
Oh, so there's a history of this stuff. Okay, then that makes perfect sense.
What is that?
I've seen this in movies too much. And so I don't know, like, chicken or the egg, right? Oh, that's it. Listen, we're recording first thing in the morning. I thought I said chicken or the something else. I don't know what I said. Anyway, is this like this because of the movies, or are movies like this because reality? You know, the cross going just rigidly upside down, the lights blinking. It's hard not to feel like it's a bit theatrical.
Yeah, but how do you get that thing to flip?
Magnets and fishing line, pulley systems and demons.
It's advanced. It's very advanced.
Well, I got all these fishing lines and some pulleys, and then I got a demon.
Magnets, how do those work? The cross is a nice touch.
That was awesome, though. Even though it is debunked, it's not like
I mean, this is cool.
It's
as hell.
entertaining. It's
This
not
is
like nothing.
It was very entertaining.
Yeah.
And it was very cool to see.
All right, well, this has been another episode of us reacting to and attempting to debunk some more spooky internet videos.
That was
if you
good.
have any that you would like us to try to analyze, let us know. redweb@roosterteeth.com. Let us know if we can have your permission and want you to be credited in that. Man, it's been a year.
What a solid year.
What a solid year,
Case
huh?
Files came back. Another big time ghost hunt.
Big time ghost hunt. You guys
Yeah.
are clamoring for more. We'll see what 2024 has to offer, but this has been another season of Case Files. Really appreciate you guys watching, and if you want to support us even more, you can support us at Rooster Teeth by becoming a first member. Go to redwebpod.com/first. It's the #1 way to support this show. It's kind of like our Patreon.
Yep.
And you get this show ad-free, plus some bonus episodes of Case Files.
Yeah. Allows us to do bigger and better things.
Yeah. So, like dragging him to, hopefully, more haunted places.
No.
Yeah. All right, let's, I want to go back into these clips and see what is going on, because this is, the production value is just insane.
I'm just saying that where
Where we get that
are they
cross?
selling those crosses?
I think we need to make it, we need to reverse engineer an upside down swinging guy and then
my
a
God.
burning guy.
We sell a squonk that just sets on fire one time though, one time use.
Just one time use, he sets
Yeah.
on fire and then he's gone. That's just called burning a plush, but I like it.